Hello, this is Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to review and play GNOG VR, GNOG VR, either one. I'm not sure exactly which one it should be. Let's just call it GNOG. And this is both a VR and non-VR game, but I've only played it in VR. I also know this game was pretty popular in the mobile, iOS, Android stores. So it's also a mobile game. Um, It's also available for the HTC Vive. I'm using the Oculus Rift with touch controllers. This is a game that I paid $9 for when it originally came out. It was 10% off, I believe, and I purchased this game. And I absolutely did enjoy this game. I enjoyed it a lot. But the one thing that made me stop playing after just doing a few puzzles were the controls. And they did improve the controls, but unfortunately, they never made the controls as smooth and fluid as it should have been to make this the best game that came out in 2018. As is, I think this is a magnificent VR experience, one of the best VR experiences from 2018, but the controls really brought it down. If the controls have been smooth and fluid, absolutely one of the best VR experiences of 2018. But with the bad controls, I'd have to knock it down. If it had good controls, I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is just because I don't think there was enough content. There's only really 9 levels. Although there is a bonus mini level, I don't know that you would really call it that. It's just something before the end credits. And otherwise, I'd give it a 10 if it just had more content than that. But the content that is there is amazing. Each of the 9 levels is different. They all have their own little world. They all bring that special sense of awe and just, you're like a child and you're on a journey and you're discovering and you're curious and you tinker here and there. And when it works, it's absolutely an amazing experience. However, at least on the Oculus Touch, if not also on the HTC Vive, it can be very frustrating at times. To show that, let's play one of the levels. So I'm going to click on resume. I've unlocked every level now, as you can see. But the one level that I want to show off, because it's easy, some of the levels are hard. I think for Labo here, I had to look up the solution online because I think I was stuck. If I'm not mistaken, it was Labo. I think it was... No, it wasn't Labo. It was Home 3. No, it wasn't. Was it Candy? It was a level that had a little combination that I was not sure on. I think it was Home 3 now that I'm thinking about it. Regardless, it was one level that had a little password combination of 6 with symbols, and I just didn't get it. And I had to look up a solution online. But otherwise, just tinkering around, you're able to find the solutions. But I want to do log because it's very easy. But not just because it's easy, because it shows off the controls and how they can be difficult. Now this is a easy level. That's why I'm doing this also, because it wouldn't be much of a spoiler. I don't think anybody. This is one that even a child could do. The controls, however, might make it difficult for them also. So, as you can see, you can mess around here. There's not much to do, but he does tell you something about he wants to eat. So you use the joystick and you flip it around, and this is where the puzzle is. And as you can see, this one's a very easy one just by looking at it. You can kind of tell what you need to do. So just move this one, okay? And here's what I'm talking about. You see how it's moving back and forth? I just want to go in one direction, and it's kind of... Okay, there we go. And so, okay. And so here we want to go, okay. And this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, not too bad, not too frustrating. And this is the part where oh, nope. Let's catch the worm here. Let's catch the worm. Pretty obvious what you need to do. In fact, before I do any of that other stuff, okay, so you reach down, you break the eggs. And as you can see, look, it's just not as smooth as it should be. I'm not saying it's impossible, it just makes it a little bit frustrating. Where it shouldn't be frustrating at all. It should be a joyous experience. And so you see, this should be easy here. This should not be difficult at all. This should just be so intuitive here. And yet it isn't. You see that? So I'm holding down the trigger, making him eat, and it's just not getting there. So this requires a precision that really shouldn't need to. It's a fun game. So you see, it just took that little extra bit of finesse, that little precision that I don't think wasn't necessary for that. It just made it more frustrating than it needed to be. So let's get the other worm. Okay. Alright. So you see, very easy. The puzzle is not hard at all. But, okay, let's hope this time he just starts eating and... Okay, that one was easier. Okay, so let's catch another worm. Not that difficult. This is fun and enjoyable. And again, this is one of the easier levels. Probably, it might be the easiest level. It might even be the first level for all I remember. I just don't remember if this was the first level. I just wanted to show it off because I knew this one had some difficulty. See, is he eating? Yes, he is. Okay, good. Okay, so let's open up a leaf. And let's open this one up. Okay, so let's get a worm right here. Ah, perfect. Okay. Hopefully this one will also just eat. Is he? Okay, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is going smoother than my last playthrough, where I just did this level a little while ago. But it's just, even as smooth as it's gone here, it's just not as smooth as it should be. It shouldn't this can be a little frustrating. Okay, great. And so now we just click on them. You see that one starts singing. That one's singing too, so you want to get all of them singing. See, that one, he's not singing, so you can click him off. Alright. And so here, I wasn't sure exactly. To be honest with you, I was just clicking random stuff here. And it just solved on it, basically on its own. Okay, so there, I don't know what I did. I was just clicking on random stuff and it solved. And you get treated with a nice little animation, and in VR this just looks wonderful. I like the art style, I like the animations. This is really fun. I hope you saw there's just some of the difficulties with the controls and some of the precision. So some of the other experiences with knobs and levers just make it that much more difficult and frustrating than it needed to be. This is a fun puzzle experience full of discovery, full of wonder, full of curiosity, and you just get great pleasure from playing these. It's just the controls make it a little difficult. I give it a 7 out of 10, but really, if you can forget the controls, if you can have a little patience and just forget this is a 9 out of 10 if you can do that. It'll test your patience though, and trust me, it tested my patience. This is Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. This is GNOG, GNOG VR. And I hope you liked my video. If you did, please subscribe, like, and comment, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.